What's up? So, I just saw this. Richard Branson, he owns like Virgin. I don't know if it's Virgin Mobile, but he owns like 400 some companies. And he just went to space for, I don't know, a minute supposedly, and then came back down, which is bullshit, obviously. And here's a video. And I'm gonna talk about a bunch of shit during this. They fucked up. Alright, so.
With an additional level of comfort, knowing they have crew members with them throughout the duration of the flight.
Here they are. And you see what they're wearing? They're not wearing headgear. They're not wearing, like, jet pilots that go, like, they like, in the video it says that they're going, like, Mach 3. Mach 3 is, like, 2,000 miles per hour. Okay, that's fast as a motherfucker. Okay, and pilots have to train for this shit. Like, you got to get breathing techniques down, like all kinds of shit, because of how fast it is. And jet pilots wear like special suits to like for their body to be safe and shit like that. And look what these motherfuckers are wearing.
There they are again, just moments away at this point. It's looking like we're about 4 minutes and 20 seconds out now. Supported by the Oculus Mission Control Center at our manufacturing base. We are roughly 3 minutes out from... And it's out now, and once we get to the 30-second, we're in coordination, and all agree on the...
Yeah, it's a hugely exciting and focused moment right now.
Oh, very exciting.
Definitely.
Very exciting.
1 minute and 30 seconds. After the release, so the pilots are 1 minute to release now. Ten seconds.
So they released, and they supposedly... See, now, look, you see how the image is
Trim
already...
complete, Unity is pointed directly up.
You see how, like, it's already, like, the video's already, like, disconnecting. It's too far away from them to even get connection or anything like that. Yeah, but somehow they get it on the ISS all the time. They talk to each other from Earth. They have lives on Earth.
Up and heading to space. Things are looking great. We are 25 seconds into the burn now, approaching Mach 2.
Okay. Hold on.
30 seconds, Mach 2. Everything's looking really good and stable.
This shows the Mach here.
40 seconds. 45 seconds.
You know, if
50 seconds, approaching Mach 3.
Alright, they're at 100. Alright, they're at Mach 3 right now. That's 2,000 miles an hour. And they show lives of these people just sitting like they're normal, you know. And how exactly they're 1,000 some feet up, which is, I don't know how many miles, but it's far as fuck, okay? Far as fuck. Like, I think that's like almost 20 some miles. Honestly, I'm gonna look it up right now. Sorry, should have been fucking prepared. What the fuck is that? Alright, that's 18 miles. Okay, and they're above 1,000 feet. That's 18 miles. But their camera, you know, they're still catching them.
There's Mach 3.
Mach 3. Alright.
And 60 seconds, and that is a full duration burn, folks. We are headed to space. And the passengers in the back have been cleared to unstrap. Our predicted apogee is 279,000 feet and climbing.
Look at that. Now look over here.
The pilots are now unlocking the feather, and
the horizon is.
As soon as they do that, it's going to initiate a backflip for Spaceship Unity. This is normal. We want those windows pointed down towards the Earth to maximize that incredible view. They have a fisheye
lens on it, so it shows that it's curved, which is what all.
So feather is coming up now, and the pilots are also enabling the RCS, or Reaction Control System, which is what they'll use to control the attitude of the vehicle while we're outside the atmosphere.
You send a regular GoPro, and it's nothing but flat. Number one, why do they call it a horizon? Because it's
all right,
horizontal.
feather is all the way up. We are at about 250.
Sea level. It's not sea curve because it's level. So
1,000 feet now and climbing as soon as we cross the boundary to...
So they're at 252,000 feet, which I'm just going to assume... Alright, so they're 50 miles up right now, but, you know...
Space will hear a word from our founder, Sir Richard Branson.
Day, right? Which I don't know if that really matters.
Welcome to Space Unity 22.
But the moon isn't that far. You know, they can zoom in on stars and shit like that. But I'll show you what stars really look like here in a second, because I want to add that in. I don't know when she says it, but she was trying to get a hold of Richard Branson, like, on the flight, on the spaceship, whatever, and the feed doesn't work at all. They can't communicate with one another at all, and he's only 50 miles up, but somehow in 1969, fucking Richard Nixon talked to Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Dude, whatever, from a fucking landline phone, 1969, from Earth to the moon. You know, but our technology today, you know, is so superior. Or maybe it was just bullshit.
So it doesn't sound like we're receiving the audio over the broadcast, but I know Richard is saying something inspirational, as he always does. Fortunately, we have a lot of cameras recording things on board today, and we'll be sure to capture his magical words and share them with the world when they're available.
His magical words.
We reached apogee 282,000 feet. Remember the day, remember where you are, and remember who you shared this with. And remember the name Virgin Galactic, because today, space is virgin territory. The culmination of a life's work, more than a half a century since the world rejoiced in and was transformed by humans leaving planet Earth, Sir Richard Branson fulfills his long-held dream of experiencing space with his crew. Congratulations again, Richard, and congratulations also to Sarisha and Colin on becoming astronauts today. And welcome back to space to Dave, Mike, and Beth.
All right, see, there they are. All right, now, because they're headed, I believe they're headed down now, which, if you know, you see how they're floating?
Oh, you can see them now?
They're in space, okay? But look up a zero gravity plane, and you can do the same exact fucking thing. It's like when you come up and you get to a certain point and you start going down, okay? Or I think even maybe when you're going up as well. I forget which one it is. Look it up, find out. I think you can do it on both, going up and going down. At certain angles, you can experience zero gravity. But now they're trying to make it seem like they're out in space and they're fucking just floating away, which is bullshit. Because on a zero-G plane, you can only do it for like 20 seconds. So, what? We're 7:53 in the video now. This is within 14 minutes. They go up to space and then they just come down. Okay, number one, you can't get to space. Okay, I'm assuming that they went up to where they know I believe there's a firmament, because you think about it, space is a vacuum. Okay, how can you have a pressurized system without a container? Can't do that anywhere on Earth. Can't do it, and they say it's a gravity, blah blah blah. It's bullshit. Okay, if space is a vacuum, it would immediately suck all of Earth's atmosphere into that vacuum. You cannot have a pressurized system without a container. It's impossible. And also, rockets, they don't work in fucking a vacuum.
So we are on the re-entry portion of our flight now, and the mission specialists are heading back to their seats.
See?
Our training team has worked really hard on this portion of the...
20 seconds. 20 seconds they were floating, and then they went back to their seats.
To make it very natural and intuitive for passengers. Now, when we talk about space travel, a lot of people know and expect the boost portion of the flight to be loud and thrilling, but what's interesting is re-entry is also very similar, as supersonic air is flowing over the vehicle in the feathered configuration. Shockwaves form on top of the cabin, which are audible to those inside. And for those of you on site watching on the ground, you should be able to hear a double sonic boom as Spaceship Unity once...
Fisheye lens. Just wait till they get to a certain camera angle, and you'll see that it's nothing but flat. If they ever get there.
All right, folks, we are now subsonic.
Subsonic?
Just under 75,000 feet in altitude.
I just want everybody to know, like, I didn't want to be a flat earther. I didn't. I thought it was fucking ridiculous. People would tell me about it, I'd be like, you're a fucking idiot, okay? I know I say fuck all the time, I need to quit. But, and then I was like, you know, I'm gonna go debunk it. You know, because that's what I do. Like, I research stuff I don't believe in, or, you know, to find the truth. Started realizing every picture of Earth is a CGI photo. Go look at, just type in Google, picture of Earth. Nothing but cartoons. Picture of planets. Nothing but cartoons. They show you nothing but cartoons. Okay, the ISS space station is fake. It's not up there. You can't see it. Okay. And anybody, seriously, I'd love, if anybody thinks I'm an idiot or thinks that I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, I guarantee I know more about your globe that your religious belief in, that you don't know anything about, that you just blindly believe because you've been taught since you've been a young kid. Like, get a hold of me and we'll have a debate. And I'm telling you, you know nothing about your theory, okay? I know way more about your globe theory than you do. I promise you that, and I know a fuck ton about you. Know nothing about my side, flat Earth, but I know everything about your side.
Now, also note too, this is our first time transmitting HD camera data down to the ground and then out to a global live stream. So please do bear with us, as we may occasionally see some drops in the feed, but we still have some really great ground footage coming in here.
Look.
Oh, there we go. Now we can see
look at that. Look, that seems pretty fucking flat, don't you think? How is the horizon flat when you're up that high? Okay. The horizon, the farther you get up, the farther your horizon should drop. It never should meet you at eye level. If you know anything about perspective, should never meet you at eye level. If you go farther up on a ball, the horizon drops and it, curves down at that. But you don't see that. No matter how high you get, horizon always meets you at eye level.
Is the tail cone of unity. And the pilots are lowering the feather now.
Okay, that's enough. Okay, it's a bunch of chicken shit. Now, okay, Mach 3. This is how fast they're going. 2,223 miles per hour. That's fast as a motherfucker. Okay? Fastest jet in the world here. Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird. 2,500 miles per hour. Okay? That's a little more. That's like Mach 3.2. You know, you want to know what the pilots wear when they're on those? This is what they wear. Flight suit SR-7. Oh, of course. You little bitch. This is what they have to wear. Okay? They wore nothing. Nothing. Okay? They did no training. Okay? Okay? It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's all CGI. Okay? SR-71 aircraft was designed to cruise at speeds exceeding Mach 3 and could go even faster. Alright? So, it's all bullshit. It's just retarded. Okay? None of it adds up. Alright? And then people will always ask me, like, so why are the planets and the stars spherical if Earth is flat? Okay, number one, there's no edge, okay? Can you fall off the side of a lake? Because that's what I think it is. I think it's the Antarctic basin. Look it up. Antarctica is the highest land on Earth. They have ice shelves which hold the oceans in place, and then the continents are like pretty much islands, okay? We don't know what's outside of Antarctica because you cannot go to Antarctica. You cannot travel to Antarctica. You get within the 60th degree south parallel, and you'll have military on your ass. Multiple people have done it. They've come back. They've been arrested, okay? But what do stars look like? You know what they show you stars look like. NASA, you look up pictures of stars or planets, anything like that, and they'll show you cartoon bullshit, okay? With a Nike P1000, this is what they look like. Does that look like anything? It looks like it's in water, doesn't it? Does that look like anything they show you? No. Okay, so number one, you don't know what stars and planets are. Okay, you just blindly believe NASA, and you just regurgitate what they tell you without really knowing, and you just trust it because it's an authority figure. Okay, you don't think about it. You just like, oh yeah, that's got to be true because I don't know. Okay, and I'm not saying that I know what anything is. Okay, I just know it's not what they're telling us or what they're showing us. Okay, so I just want to do that fun little video that, anybody that wants to do a video with me and try to debate your globe model versus flat Earth, I'll be more than happy to, and I'll even ask you, like, I'll offer you $100 to answer like 3 questions that I ask you about your model and see if you can get it right. Because you probably can't. Alright? So